Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today and for joining me in Springwatch. If you don't know what that is, 14 video projects focusing on the spring and summer catalogue and a little bit of celebration, and it's been going for 9 days. We're on day 10 today and they're coming back to back, so go back and look at the old ones and keep waiting for the new ones. And today I have got a birthday Bonanza box. This is a new suite and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's papers, there's stamps, how cute! Stamps and dies and little pom-poms, and then the sequin twine that I've used is actually from Celebration, so that's a freebie, and there's a few bits of free stuff. So there are 2 glittery shimmery twines and some sequins, and they come for free with a £45 order. But let me show you how to make this. It's super easy. It's a 2x2 inch cube, so you need a piece of cardstock that's 6x6, 15 by 15 centimetres. I've gone for Daffodil Delight. Couldn't think then for a second. Brain exited the building. And you just simply score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides, which if you are metric, you're scoring at 5 centimetres on all 4 sides. And then for your lid, as you can see I've got the bright colour to go with it, for your lid you need a piece of paper that's 4 by 4 inches, 10 by 10 centimetres, and you score that at 1 inch on all 4 sides. But actually you have to butt it out a little bit, which I've accidentally forgotten. Oh well, it will fit. I'll make it fit. But you do just slide it out a tiny bit to make it fit. But let's not worry. Okay. I do like the bright colours in this paper. There's no reds in it. The colours are... Here are the colours, and I love this. This is how the whole suite looks like this. So this is the designer series paper, and then the colours, although they've always been written underneath in alphabetical order, they're now shown with the colour and the name in rainbow order. Love a rainbow. I think the one that caught my eye most of all, I don't know if it was, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. Yes, this one caught my eye, but actually maybe it was Tropical Oasis, page 25. Oh no, here it was. It was this one. Full rainbow, peaceful poppies. Gorgeous. Okay, sorry, chattering away. I just love that that's a new feature. And like I say, there's always been a list of the cards, the colours alongside the DSP, but it's nice to now have them visually represented. And I'm wondering if I might need to bring another light in. It's the joy of filming in winter time. Let me see if this is working. I have another light here and I don't know if it's plugged in. It is. Hurrah. This is actually a selfie light. Just pass all my tips on. This is a clamp. You put your mobile phone in that bit and then you've got the selfie ring light, but I bring it in sometimes when I need a bit of extra light. And now would be one of those times. There we go. See, look, you can see the twinkle of the twine now. Anyway, right. Okay, so what I'm going to do on the main one, I'm going to repeat on the smaller one. So you've got your 9 squares that you've created, and we're going to work on the 4 in the outer corner. So you keep straight down what will be the inner one, wedge there, and chop a bit off. And the reason you chop off, I'll show you on this one. If I just do the wedges, when this folds over, it's very close on that score line there, so you might not get a full close and a full neat close, so just hack a bit off. It doesn't really matter how much, just don't cut it all off. Okay, so that's the box done. The lid we're going to do exactly the same with the world's biggest pair of scissors. We're just not going to trim off that final piece because these little squares are only 1 inch, and you see there's plenty of room for that to fold round. just keep going round. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the box, and then I'm going to show you a cheat, because I managed to forget to nudge out my paper for the lid. So I'm going to show you a cheats method to make sure that your lid fits perfectly each time. Okay, so that was my ever faithful tear and tape. I'm asked quite frequently what different glues do. Snail is good for paper to paper or paper to cardstock if it is not folded. So if you're using Snail to stick designer series paper onto a card front, that will be fine. It wouldn't work for something like this, because although I've bent it in the right direction, it's still a bit reluctant. Tombow is good for everything except thin paper, because you can see it through, and white cardstock. If white cardstock is going on the front, so if you've got, this is a card blank and it's going to sit over the top of that, and you put Tombow behind it, you're going to see it, but it would be fine to a degree the other way. I find that it ripples, it's not my favourite. What else do we have? Dimensionals for elevation. Tear and tape I find brilliant for everything. So that's my adhesive of choice. Oh, I need that bit. I need that bit. So I'm going to put some tear and tape on here in the same corners, and then I'm going to show you my cheat to make sure this fits. And again, take off the backing. You can take it off with your fingernails, except mine are my nails, but they are painted with coloured acrylic to give them strength, because they're very weak normally, which then makes them too thick to peel backings off. Right, so I'm going to put this boxed face down, and I'm just going to bring up the sides for a minute to make sure it's positioned correctly. And I'm going to fold, so that tab, I'm going to fold it in. So I'm going to turn it around so I can see it, and bring up the side. So that's now, that corner is in place, and I'm going to do the one diagonally opposite. So I've done this corner, and I've got a sneeze coming, and I'm going to do the same, bring up the side, sorry, push in the tab and bring up the side, and that's caught in place. And then that should mean now I can catch these ones in place, and my lid now fits perfectly. Despite the fact that I forgot to nudge it out, it still fits absolutely perfectly. Okay, let me get my free sequins, metallic baker's twine and sequins combo pack. So yeah, so it's a minimum order of £45 or €60, but you can do multiples. So if you did £90 worth of orders, you know, if you did a £90 order, you could get 2 free things, or you could get one of the ones that requires 2. So in the front of the catalogue, you've got these, I call them celebration credits. Every £45 earns you a celebration credit. Some products only need 1, some need 2. So the Gangsalmere, well, the one I'm using here only uses 1. It's got a rich raspberry star, but at the front we've got a couple that have got Poppy Parade, and they need 2. So the lily pad dies back here, and then another one. This is a complete bundle, so it's a stamp set and embossing fold, and so you would need a minimum of £90, €120. But I love the fact that you can collect lots together. Right, okay, so let's go with this one. I believe it's actually crushed curry is the colour, but oh, throwing it around. Well, I do love Celebration for free stuff. We all like free, don't we? I also quite like baker's twine because it doesn't, there is no right or wrong, up or down bit to it, it's just there. So, okay, let's get some stamps and dies. So the Toucan is the one that's dominant on there, so I'm wondering about doing the Toucan. I think I will, but let me just see how big he is first. On there, quite big. That's okay, we'll do that. We'll do the Toucan. We just might not put a party hat on him. So, grab a nice big block and my memento. Oh, just whacked the ring light into shot. See, that's much better, isn't it? I can get close up now with light. Amazon for one of them. And it wasn't very expensive at all. It was about $4.99. I don't use it when I go live in with my team every couple of weeks. And to be fair, I don't use it for them. I do use it here because I think it's brilliant. Right, the reason I've used memento is I'm going to colour his beak in. But you can see, I talk about making sure that your memento dries. You can see it on his beak, he's just a little bit wet there. So, wait for that to dry. Grab my matching dies. Where is it? So that's the koala, that's the bear, that's the toucan. The party hat is there. I think that's for the lion's head. Or is that for a balloon? I think that one's the lion's head. Fairly sure it is. The bobble, or the pom-pom on the top of the tree, top of the hat, all sorts of bits. Brilliant. Okay. So plate 1, plate 2, and then my toucan. Okay, that's popped out perfectly. So let's have a couple of blends. I think we'll have that one and that one. And I need to check what colour his beak is. Oh, I need another one. I need a darker. Okay, so we're going to go with, what colour's this one? Daffodil Delight for that bit there. And then I've got Dark Mango Melody for that bit there. And I pulled out Dark Cajun Craze. I wonder if that's going to be a bit too dark. Nope, that's good. For under there. Oh, fabulous. Brilliant. Okay. And I'm going to use dimensional. I would if I could. There they are. Brand new pack. Love dimensionals. Could use these things all day. And then I'm going to move my bows off a little bit to one side. Pop it on there. Fab. And then also part of the suite are pom-poms. Now, on my koala, I put a little pom-pom at the top of his hat. I'm not going to add a hat to this guy. Aren't they cute? Those could be, they could work well in shape cards. But I think that's really quite sweet. Great party favours if you've got a children's party coming up, or even an adult's if somebody particularly is into koalas or toucans. But brilliant. I love them. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.